Hello again, everyone. Welcome back. Today we're reviewing the new Quesada Oktoberfest. This size is the Kaiser Ludwig. It's the only box press one in the series, 6x49. You can see there's the density, and you can see how box pressed it is. Now it's very, very dark. The wrapper is Dominican. Well, the entire cigar is Dominican. The wrapper is Dominican from the Cibao Valley. The binder is Dominican. Let's see. The filler is Dominican Cuban seed Criollo and Olor, Viso, and Lajero. So it's all Dominican, but this is a very dark natural. It's not a Maduro. Oktoberfest, of course, is a big celebration in Germany, and they have created this cigar to pair with a Marzahn style beer produced for Oktoberfest. Typically in Munich, there is a tent set up for cigar lovers, so that's what they're going after. These are available only during months close to October, so it's a yearly specialty cigar from Quesada. So let's get right to it. The Quesada Oktoberfest Kaiser Ludwig. Alright, you can see in the light here the rather sharp edges of the box press. See it there? And I noticed one thing that is probably going to bug me for the band. This is minor, but I'm going to point it out. The band is fairly close to the cap. Oh, I forgot to mention one other thing. I noticed this when I was taking pictures of it. This is actually a triple cap cigar. Check it out. Alright, so let's get down to business. Absolutely effortless. Let me set my timer here. Well, I'm about a half-inch in. It's taking me that long because I was trying to get a nice flavor description. Right out of the gate, it's very earthy and a lot of coffee notes. So at this point, we've nailed it down. I've nailed it down. Quite a bit of earth, dry wood, and espresso. There is a spice. Well, I guess I'll just call it like a fall type spice, sort of a mixture of maybe cinnamon and cream and different things. There's a minor amount of sweetness to the cigar, not a whole lot of sweetness. The ash, if you can look at it, is extremely interesting. It's just like snow, very white, and it's a heavy coffee, earthy, dry wood type flavor. The finishes has a little influence of that spiciness, but it's more or less a cream. And the pepper is a black pepper by far. Around a 7.5. There's a little bit of, now I'm getting on that puff, a little more of a spicy cedar type sweetness. So that's actually sort of the secondary flavor because there's a lot of coffee. And I would call it espresso. It's a very deep, thick coffee flavor. So that's how it's starting. a very dark noted cigar, and I will yield to their opinion. It may go very well with a Marzahn beer. I really don't know. So let's see where we go from here. The Quesada Oktoberfest. Well, I'm about 2.5 inches in, and the only thing that's a little different, first of all, that spice description about kicked my behind earlier, but now it's more of a cedar, and it has a little sweetness to it, but by far the overwhelming main flavors are the dry wood, the earthiness, and the coffee, espresso if you will. Tremendous amounts of those. A very dark noted cigar, as I said before. I would call it medium bodied at best. I mean, it looks like it would be a lot fuller, but it's not. It's a decent amount of lingering pepper on the finish. That's nice. Finish is one of sort of that. I think I would describe that as a pumpkin spice. I think you know what I mean when I say that. But it's that fall type spice and cream on the finish. Yeah. But that's where we are. It's just such a dark noted cigar. It's hard to find a lot of significant sweeter notes, but it is cedar and it has sweetness. But the breakdown would be like 80-20. 20 being the cedar, 80 with the other dark noted notes. So that's what you got there. So anyway, it's not going to be a significantly long burning cigar either. From the time you can see already, we're almost at the midpoint. So I'll be back with any other changes and updates. Well, down to the end. So let's wrap it up. Nothing really changed from the last segment to now. That's why I didn't come back. The cigar is a very dark noted cigar. You do have some sweet cedar and what I'll call a little touch of pumpkin spice. But primarily you have dry wood, coffee, and earth in that order. You will have a little bit of the sweet notes of the cedar and the spices, but a lot more of the dry wood, the espresso, and the earth. The pepper ticked up a little bit from about the midpoint to now. I'd say I'd go with an 8 on the black pepper. Finish is about the same. Medium, possibly medium to full, but a low grade medium to full if you want to stretch it that far. This cigar will appeal to those of you who like a lot of dark noted cigars. It does have a fall feel to it with the different little spicy notes. So those of you who drink a lot of German type beers, you can let me know if it pairs well with that. So I don't really know, but all in all, a pretty decent cigar if you like a lot of earthy, coffee-laden cigars with not a tremendous amount of sweetness to go along with it. There's some. Breakdown of the darker notes to the sweeter notes is probably about 60-40 at best. 70-30 probably is about where it is. So for me, all in all, just for me, I'm rating this an 88. Good, decent cigar. Quesada makes great cigars, but this is just a little too dark noted for me without a lot of the extra sweet notes to go along with it. So there you have it, the Oktoberfest from Quesada, the Kaiser Ludwig, 88.